Well, what a pot this is! What a pot this
火
is!
箭彻底打疯了，这种球也直接往里面干。大家都知道，火箭是非常不喜欢和塞尔比打比赛，因为塞尔比的打法实在太难磨了。但是这场比赛，火箭遇到了被很多人称之为塞尔比亲传弟子的奥唐纳。那我们看一下火箭会作何反应。
People have got to come back in at some stage. The other tables at the interval before this one.
一杆中带，
A hard problem to solve. Yeah.
好球！火箭的中带永远值得大家信赖。
The logistical setup of every venue is different.
现在这个局面还是非常复杂，3颗红球贴库，
It's not guaranteed.
而且黑球也被锁死。我们看一下火箭怎么处理。
Perfectly played.
现在黑球被解放了。
He's on the black. He likes a slightly thinner contact on that red, but he's still on this.
到目前为止，火箭英锦赛已经拿到了7冠，排名历史第一。排在第2的是老球王戴维斯的6冠，亨德利排第3，拿到了5冠。
19.
Ronnie uses that previous shot, screwing the cue ball off 2 cushions more than anyone in the
黑
game.
球向下的角
Great
度，
shot to play well.
可以来叫贴库的红球。
Quite straight in this red. He's going to have to play this at a bit of pace
27.
to make sure he gets out for the black.
He doesn't need the green. That's a big advantage.
28.
Obviously been able to play to such a high standard left-handed. This red shouldn't prove a problem, but he's overscrewed that.
最后一个红球要用架杆来打。 好球！火箭的架杆水平也是非常犀利，虽然很少用。
Well, he's made what looked like an impossible clearance.
现在是火箭领先25，台面还是
His
27。
great strength.
45.
That was frame ball.
现在火箭是超了2分，这杆绿球只能防守了。
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 45.
So Baron Snookers, it looks like Ronnie O'Sullivan will be going into the interval 3-1 in front.
It's actually a clever shot Ronnie O'Sullivan just played there. He deliberately cannoned the cue ball into the black to put it near the cushion. He took one
这杆应该
sneakering
是
option
挡到了一点
away
点，
from his opponent.
可以加一点点扎杆。现在有3颗彩球都贴库了，这个局面想要翻盘简直是难如登天。
No.
奥唐的打法呢，就是以防守为主，所以和塞尔比非常像。奥唐纳是2018年赛事的最大黑马，当时击败了丁俊晖4位中国球员，挺进到了
So he's got
1/4
the
决赛
green。safe, but he didn't really want to collide with the black and push it closer to the cushion. There is a bit of gap behind the black. Not much though now.
其实火箭的防守实力也是非常强的，并不比塞尔比差，但是因为火箭经常进攻，所以防守的并不多。 这一杆看一下他怎么来防。这杆给了火箭一个长台的机会。霸气！这种长台非常考验触杆的稳定性。
Don't think Martin will come back to the table now. Bit of a forlorn hope, really, in this frame now.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Well, he
3.
is coming back. He's not really got many snookering options.
火箭给对手做了一杆，
And he snookered himself.
Yeah, he might be lucky to win one frame in 5,000.
解到了，但是没有机会
I
了
think。it's all over now. These are lined up.
4.
看一下这个篮球，
Well, what a pot this is.
哇，彻底是打分了。如果有一天火箭退役，你还会看斯诺克吗？大家可以在评论区发表自己的观点。
22.
好了，今天比赛就到这，明天见。漂亮，火箭的超薄中带。如果你认为这一杆已经相当犀利，那么火箭接下来的几杆中带绝对会让你热血沸腾。让我们一起接着往下看。
6.
这场比赛大家还有印象吗？2022年的世锦赛半决赛巅峰对决，火箭对阵希金斯。看 K 球，漂亮！这杆 K 球我觉得可以给满分。火箭简化局面的能力确实非常强，只需要一杆就足以。现在这个局面唯一的难点就是库边的红球，我们看一下过回火箭怎么去处理。
23.
现在这个粉球基本上被红球所包围，
31.
漂亮！现在中带的节奏开始了，看一下这杆，哇，帅呆了，简直！
36.
漂亮，连着3杆中带，火箭将现场的气氛推向了高潮。这杆火箭没有按照导播的线路来走，
41.
看火箭打球真的是非常的让人兴奋。
48. 49.
双方呢此前交手过76次，火箭38胜，35负3平，可以说是平分秋色。关键就要看临场发挥。虽然这两位目前已经快47岁了，但是这两位的实力依然可以排名世界前5。
63.
现场的球迷掌声非常的热烈，不管火箭去哪打比赛，几乎都是全球主场。秀媛左手，
69.
火箭的左手真的是非常强。好球，这 旗杆顶的也是相当漂亮。现在关键就要看一下库边这颗红球。哇，翻带，当着希金斯的面翻带，现场已经彻底沸腾了，漂亮。
82.
现场的气氛非常像打147的感觉。另一场半决赛呢是小特对阵马叔，剧情也是非常刺激。最后在决胜局，小特淘汰了马叔，挺进了决赛。今年的世锦赛，相信没有人会预料到753节会全部闯进半决赛，可见这3位的实力现在依然是顶尖。破百了，现场响起了热烈的掌声。现场的球迷真的是非常的兴奋，在给火箭加油。谢谢大家观看。要问斯诺克界简化局面谁最厉害，那么火箭排第一，相信没有人难以预见。今天就给大家来一局火箭的经典代表作。今天给大家带来的是2016年的英锦赛决赛，奥沙利文对阵塞尔比。漂亮！火箭的这一杆上手就非常的犀利。现在粉球的位置不太好，我们看一下火箭如何围球。这场比赛火箭上半场是2比6落后，到了下半场，火箭开启了疯狂的反击。
Reds are in a lovely position. It's just the feeling you get. Both players are starting to hit top gear. 这
局也是非常关键，如果丢掉的话，塞尔比将拿到赛点。火箭想要拿下这一局，关键要处理中间的这一对红球，非常考验功力。16年、17年的塞尔比也是实力非常强劲，连续2年拿到了世锦赛的冠军。火箭目前有7个英锦赛冠军，排名历史第一。
When he's got complete control of the cue ball, because there's no need to look at what the next shot is, because he's always
很多球迷问火箭和塞尔比目前的排名，今天我们给大家来说一下。火箭目前排名世界第一，塞尔比排名世界第3，丁球会排名第36。
48.
看一下这杆，体验一下火箭的这个力感。漂亮！这样的发力估计只有火箭能打出来。这杆黑球效果还不错，还有一个红球能接应。很多球迷说白球就像火箭的干儿子，火箭让他往哪走就往哪走。
Getting the referee to get out the way.
现在已经超分了。
He's totally in his own. He just wants nothing in the way of him making this century break.
75.
这2个人每次交手可以说都是看点十足。
He's had 124 in the opening frame, and then he had 134.
81.
Is this going to be another century?
82.
刚才一个很复杂的局面，2-3分钟就被火箭简化了。这种能力真的不是一般人所能拥有的。
There's been 102 so far.
88.
And if he could make 100 here, I
89.
don't suppose he's thinking about it. This would be a century of centuries in
现
the
场的球迷
UK
非常的
Championship.
多，可能99%都支持火箭。
The man beside me holds the record, 105.
看一下破百的粉球，
Superb, absolutely.
恭喜火箭又是一杆破百，现场的掌声也是非常热烈。
105.
塞尔比现在应该是
It's
感受
quite
到了一些压
extraordinary
力
at the。moment from both players. It looked
火箭现在已经连追了4
said he
局，
won the opening frame this evening, that he was going to run away with it. But Ronnie had
其实
other
只要
ideas.
火箭打出状态，真的很难有人能阻止。
117.
这两个要不要秀一下？
123.
今天的比赛就到这儿，谢谢大家。
But Ronnie can get
看一下火箭这杆防守，
careful, he'll be sending it towards the right corner. He doesn't want to kiss the yellow, he could leave it.
看这个白球，
Played it well, and what a good line, and what a good length. What a good line and length that is.
漂亮！这杆斯诺克质量真的是太高了，全场彻底沸腾。今天给大家带来的这局比赛是火箭职业生涯最经典的抢赛点，也是一场史诗级的对决。喜欢的朋友
Could
点
have
赞
been
关注一
worse,
下。
but he's left the red to the left
下面我
centre.
们来看一下具体的过程。火箭的中弹失手了，
That wasn't easy.
现在机会交到了塞尔比的手里。
1.
Wow, a little nudge would have been
现
better.
在火箭落后34，台面还剩35，
Playing the pot.
拼一杆，
He's missed it. He's missed
没有
it.
打进。现在机会又交
And
到
he
了火
hasn't
箭手
covered
里
it.，I really did think that Mark might have taken the yellow.
左手
Got to play the black off the red to be able to
One.
win this frame by 1 point. But to do it
现
at
在
this
青台
visit
的唯一难点就是在于库边的篮球，
is very, very difficult.
我们看一下火箭会怎么去处
What a
理。
chance Mark Selby has missed there. Will he live to regret another frame that he looks certain to win?
8.
There is a
超
path
分的
round
咖
the
啡
back
球
of the
打
black
丢了
here，to leave the green for the left corner. He can swing the white off 2 or 3 cushions. Looks good to me. There's the
塞尔
third
比呢
cushion
是
coming
唯
up.
一一个在火箭手中拿走过一套大满贯的球员。
A little bit further away from the
可见
cushion
塞尔比的实
would
力
have been
到底有多
ideal.
强。
Twice it has looked all over for the
13.
Selby camp.
现在就要考虑来处理篮球了，
When the Browns so close to the pocket to control the cue ball here, this isn't easy.
看走位，
So it's the blue up the cushion,
17.
and this
这杆要打的话，现在压力非常大。
Well, he's given himself a good chance. That was a tremendous
Selby
shot on the
也是看得
brown.
很
Mark
紧张。
Selby can't look. No.
没有打进。
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 17.
现在台面只剩3颗球了，双方展开了防守对决。
Well, he took the chance.
可以选择
Ronnie
移过来
needs
勾
to
篮
hit
球
it, no problem. Can he get it safe? He can get it safe. Good hit, and I was with you, Dennis. I think he had a rather played thin off the blue and left quite a bit of distance between cue ball and object ball. Mark Selby did have a look at the potting
现
angle on
在
this blue,
看一下
but
塞尔
surely
比
it's
怎
too
么去防
dangerous。to take on.
he definitely looked at the potting angle.
塞尔比的棋子非常紧张。
Where's the cue ball?
哇，这是强行往里面薄啊！
It was a thin
塞
contact.
比真敢打。看火箭的这杆
Blue is too close to the corner pocket. How's the cue ball? The cue ball has sneaked past the
有点
black.
可惜，
So
等于
Mark
是要
Selby
藏在这个黑球的后面。
has a good look at the blue. The blue for the
现
frame
在
and a
机
9-8
会再
lead.
次交到了塞尔比的手里，
Vicky doesn't want to look at the table.
塞尔比的
Can't
棋
blame
子都不
her.
敢看了。还是没有打进。
If the blue doesn't pass the pink, he's got away with it. If the blue passes the pink,
塞尔比好像对这一杆也不太满意。
Well, I've just had a look at Mark Selby's body language. I think this blue passes the pink. It's a
火
tough
箭
one
是要
though.
攻吗？
It's a tough one.
哇，
He's
这
not
杆真的是
perfect
逆
on
天
the
了。
pink. The pink's just as difficult.
这杆看着很简单，但是打过球都知道，这种球打起来难度非常
As
大，
Mark Selby
尤其是
thrown
在
away
压力
another
极大的情
frame.
况下。
the pink's there.
这两杆中带真的足以分神。
What a frame to pinch.
绝杀的黑球，
Mark Selby
Bachi.
had a break of 49.
一场史诗级的逆转。